I'm Josh Spencer, and I'm the founder of the Last Bookstore. I think my love of books started when I was very young. My mom used to tell my friends that I couldn't come out and play because I was inside reading the dictionary when I was like 4 or 5 years old. I felt like I was on the right path when so many small circumstances seemed to be leading to this happening. A random guy who just found me in a lobby of a building downtown and was like, "I've been looking for you for months. Downtown LA needs a bookstore and I've been told you're the guy to do it." And I was just like, wow, okay, who are you? And so that started a conversation, and it sort of put the seed in my mind. And that took years still from that point to get to where we are today. But that same person then allowing me to find this space, which wasn't advertised and which was far beyond my dreams and my budget. I've opened 5 bookstores now. So this is the biggest one, the Last Bookstore, and I wanted this to be kind of all things to all people and be like the ultimate bookstore experience that people fantasize about, And I wanted it to kind of be a place out of time. So it seemed like it had been here for ages. And then most recently, my wife and I opened Lost Books, which is in Montrose, and that one is a combo of books and plants, so it's a very unique vibe there.
The Last Bookstore and Lost Books, they might have similarities in the way that they feel based on all of the creativity and all of the art installations that we have. There's so much difference there. I think the Last Bookstore is just such an iconic, massive presence that people go there and they know what to expect. But when they come to Lost, most people don't know that we're related, and so they have no idea what to expect. We don't have a sign, we don't have a website, and so I think people are they're just surprised when they walk by and they wander in and they see this huge, massive tunnel of 365 living plants that opens up into an incredible bookstore where they get to find and explore a maze of new and used books and experience something that they weren't expecting. And that's what's really fun about this store.
I would say the biggest surprise is just how massive the Last Bookstore has become and how it just took off and took a life of its own. For years, it still felt like I was just selling books like out of my trunk of my car, Even after the Last Bookstore was open, I still was like, I can't believe all these people care about this and are here. And, from the moment we opened our doors, we had crowds coming in. And so that just kind of blew my mind. I never was a person that had that large of an ambition or didn't realize that so many people were in love with the same things that I was.
My favorite part about working here is the variety of different people from all over the states, all over the world. A lot of good people come in here and a lot of people, the regulars. So yeah, I used to like sitting up front talking to different people from all over the place.
It's definitely gotten harder to run a bookstore in today's digital world. There are fewer people buying books, so it is a harder industry to be in than it was in the past. Something that's really big for the Last Bookstore is like the curation aspect. We really, whether it's me or whether it's our booksellers, we really like to foster that. We really like to explore what does it mean to curate and what does it mean to select what people are going to see in a space. And I do it on a larger scale through the whole store. I curate every single book that comes in here. But our booksellers get to do it on a smaller scale through libraries and bundles. And it really allows us that creative expression of trying to connect with another human being or with a group of people or with everyone in general. I mean, for people who aspire to open their own store, it's definitely way more work than you would expect. And it's very physical work. So make sure you're able to handle that. But yeah, I would say just make it your own. I would say just the world is big enough where you can really do whatever you want with a bookstore and you can curate it however you want, whether that's trying to meet everyone's needs or just your own. There's so much space and so much room for bookstores still in this world. So yeah, just be prepared to work, but just do what you love and make it how you envision the perfect bookstore to be. There's no rules. So.